airstream mechanism in the production of certain sounds in speech. In human speech mechanism, we have a whole system of air, a whole system of breath, and that breath plays an important role in articulated phonetics. Speech is one of the most important ability of human beings, and when we it is as a species have this unique capability, we certainly have certain questions about it in our mind. How is speech is created, what is the source of available to human beings, how human beings produce certain sounds, how speech is set to motion, how we produce certain voiceless sounds and voice sounds, how we produce vowel sounds or consonant sounds, and how we produce certain unique sounds, for example click sound. Such there are also certain sounds which are typically related to certain languages, how we produce those sounds. So these are the questions that come in our mind. A person may have lungs, a person may have teeth, a person may have tongue, but if he has no air going into his mouth or coming out of his mouth, he cannot speak. If every time a person speaks something, it is either air coming or going out. Whenever a person opens his mouth to say something, his body exactly knows how much air he needs to say it. So we can understand this mechanism by keeping in view the example of dead people. If a person is dead, he may have all the organs inside him, but he cannot speak because he has no breath inside his body. Then we have airstream mechanism. Three important articulators play an important role: diaphragm, tongue, and glottis. These are the three important or articulators or organs of speech which play an active role. The airstream mechanism is the method by which airflow is created in the vocal tract. Along with phonation and articulation, it is one of the three main components of speech production. Diaphragm, glottis, or tongue increase or decrease the pressure, generating the airstream. This pressure generation corresponds to outward airflow and inward airflow, which are termed as egressive and ingressive, ingressive and egressive mechanism. The air in the vocal tract form a body of air that can move. Egressive sounds are sounds in which the air stream is created by pushing the air out through the mouth or nose. The three types of egressive sounds are pulmonic egressive, in which lung lung plays an important role. Glottalic egressive, from in which the glottis plays an important role, and lingual velaric egressive sounds, in which the tongue is the active participator. The opposite of an egressive sound is ingressive sound, in which the air stream flows inward through the mouth. How it works? Among all the three, for example, pulmonic egressive sound mechanism, glottalic egressive mechanism, and velaric egressive mechanism, the most of the sounds that we produce are a result of and the air letting out. For example, egressive sounds. 99% of speech sounds are produced by letting the air out. Pushing air out is called egressive mechanism. During the processes of speech production, we use the same air which we take into our lungs for breathing purpose and apparatus for the production of speech sound. So, the whole process has been described here. The air pressure pushes the air out of the lungs. The air leaving the lungs passes through a range of organs which modify, alter, or filter the flow of the air. The vocal cords vibrate and let the air pass through the glottis. It goes into the pharynx, where it escapes either through the nose or oral cavity, depending on the position of uvula. Pulmonic airstream mechanism is the mechanism in which lungs play an important role. It is one of the most commonly used mechanism used for the production of speech sounds. The respiratory muscles set the air in motion. Lungs are used for the containing of air. The air is taken in as breath into the lungs. The same air is applied for the production of speech sounds, the diaphragm contracts and also gets enlarged, which is the lungs activity. These spongy tissues are within the rib cage of lungs. Spongy tissues means the lungs, the diaphragms. The flow of the air from the lungs under comparatively constant pressure used in the forming of speech sounds. Air coming out of the lung form the basis of most speech sounds. A downward movement of the rib cage or upward movement of the diaphragm forces the air out of the lungs, causing pulmonic air. When the muscular activity is stronger, there is much pressure, and under that pressure, 40 sounds are produced. For example, pa, ta, ka, and fricative sounds. For example, fa, va, sa. When the air pressure is low and not such pressure or force is applied, then lattice sounds are produced. For example, ga, va, and va, o, and tha. Glottalic air stream mechanism. Glottalic air stream mechanism is caused by closing the glottis. Glottis, this one is the glottalic area. This is non-pulmonic mechanism. Non-pulmonic means lungs are not involved here. Here we use glottis as a source for creating the speech sounds like a sound. If you produce the a sound, which we may call Hamza sound in Urdu language, it is a glottalic stop. By producing it, the air in the lung is stopped at the larynx, so that the air in the lungs are there, they don't cross the glottis. The air in the vocal cord are take form a body of air that can be moved. Moving the closed glottis upward will force the air out of the mouth, whereas moving the closed glottis downward will cause the air to be sucked in the mouth. Stops means stop sounds made with glottalic egressive air stream mechanism are called ejective. Stop sounds made with an ingressive inward glottalic air stream mechanism is called implosive sounds. Velaric air stream mechanism is used in producing click sounds. Such sounds are used for expressing disapproval. Clicks are stops made when ingressive velaric air stream mechanism applied this sound is mostly used in African language that is called Zolo. In producing this sound, the tongue and velum are kept in close contact. There are two closure here. One closure is at the side of the tip of the tongue, another is at the end of the tongue, and in between the breath is kept entrapped. Back of the tongue is pushed up for either forward or backward, or the tip of the tongue lowered. There are both dental and velar closures, resulting in the trapping of air in between the two closures. A click sound, click. You can produce this sound, you can practice this sound as click. A click is produced when the vacuum is released by lowering the tip of the tongue. So you can see here and this. Then we can conclude here that this was the whole investigation of how sounds are produced. It begins with the vocal tract. Speech sounds are mostly produced with air that stems from the lungs, proceeding through the windpipe and leaving through the mouth. On its way out, the air stream is shaped in different places of the vocal tract. A variety of muscles interact to produce the pressure or to produce the vibration. What makes airflow is what makes airflow is a difference in air pressure between the two places. So you can say here air pressure inside the mouth is greater than the air pressure outside the mouth. The air goes outward and air stream is called egressive. The air pressure inside the mouth is lowered. Then the air pressure outside the mouth. The air goes into the mouth and the air stream is said to be ingressive. Move on to you can see that here air stream